Hello, 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 hello. Yvette Sojourner here. Yvette Sojourner here. Welcome. Listen, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. How else is all this goodness going to be spread across the YouTubers and the interweb? This is the place and the space where luxury meets authenticity. Listen to me. Right now, I can tell you, Hubs is not going to be happy because I hit record today. I know. Oh my gosh. Let me just tell you, I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist. So I wanted to make sure this video, because it's going to be the last video of us here in France before we go back to the US, I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted it to be spectacular. So I wanted it to be in Paris because we had that second appointment at Hermes. Yes, that is what's happening today. But unfortunately, things happened. We were not able to stay the night because Hubs had some business meetings that he had to attend to. So yes, and because our schedule was so tight that day, we had to forego staying in Paris, and instead we came straight back home. So we took the train to Paris. Yes. Oh my gosh. I felt like it was a downgrade. I'm not going to lie to you, but it wasn't. I always love taking the train. If you do not know that about me, you do now. So why will Hubs be upset? Because I'm recording in our house and it is not perfect. Remember, we are still working on it and there's so much work to be done. But in the meantime, in between time, listen, Hubs is trying to do all the things himself that he is able to do. And then I guess at some point we'll be bringing someone in and hiring them to do the rest. I am being the good wife that I am. I am being the good wife that I am and just patiently and quietly waiting for that moment. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I want to say about that. Today we have an unboxing, but first, let me go downstairs and get this laundry taken care of, and then I'm going to hop back on here. Before I do that, let me show you the view. Hubs is also going to be upset with me because the windows are open right now. It is so hot that we have to close the blinds during the day. And yeah, I need to record, so the blinds have to be open. So he is not going to be the happiest at me on today. But just know, I am doing all of this. I am doing all of this for you, okay? For all of you. So just keep that in mind. Off to do the laundry, off to do the laundry. Unglamorous part of me being in France. I know, all the fancy hotels and everything else, but this is what I get into a majority of the time because this is life right now when we are at our house, countryside, France. Yes. But if you come along with me on this journey, then you will see things change in real time and evolve as they are happening. FYI. So that should be a note for you to, stay tuned and continue to follow along. You may be asking yourself, why is she hanging these things inside instead of outside? She just said that it was hot outside. Listen, because of Hubs allergies, it's best to hang them inside. And yeah, that's what I do. Now, if I was at home, honey, I would have grabbed it, tossed it in the dryer and been done with it. But under the circumstance, we are countryside France. I do it this way. Allow me to show you a couple of things we've done since we've been here. Here is our new refrigerator, and we've also added this stove/microwave. We don't want to get a full-fledged oven as yet. And then, of course, we picked up a dishwasher. Yes. Slowly but steadily. It's happening. You know me. You know that I like things to happen immediately. That is not how this works. So look behind me. Oh my gosh, yes. So much to be done, but we're not going to focus on that. Let's go outside real quick. Listen, you're getting a full tour right now for free. You should be thankful that this is happening the way it's happening. Let's go outside and look how beautiful it is today. Yes. I will walk around so you can see how beautiful it is. I'm not going to be out here long, but I want to at least show you some of the things. Another thing I definitely should mention is I did wash my hair today. Hence why it is in 2 braids and pulled back. Hopefully you can hear me over my flip-flops. They're flopping along with me. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Now, okay, we're going back into the house. Last year, we had the door and the stove put in right back here. But this year, we had all the windows redone. Yes. Let me think. There was something else. Oh my gosh. Yes. And then last but not least, one of the bigger things we had done as well is we updated all of the electric. So important, but not one of my favorite. This is not my favorite stage of anything. Okay. With that, everything else is the exact same. Everything else. And we did get an 8 sleep cover here as well for the bed. Yes, I am loving that. So I stay cool when I want to be cool, warm up as I warm up. Let me set you up. Make sure I look semi-decent with all of the light. Okay. So listen, oh my gosh. Okay, laundry has been done. I already did the intro. So let's get into this unboxing. That is what you're here for. Yes, you got a tour, a quick mini tour. And I chatted for a bit with Hubs. You didn't see that because he was out there drying his vehicle. And yeah, just doing different things that was not supposed to happen. I did the laundry and everything else. You were a part of that. So let's get into why you're really here. Oh, look it. I have no real plan as per usual. I mean, I just don't. I was washing my hair and I finished and I said, you know what? I'm just going to record the video. I'm not going to worry about perfection. I'm just going to do it, and I'm happy I did because this needs to happen. So what do we want to start with? Let's start with, these. Yes, let's get into this. And if you follow me, you already know based on this box, what it is. Listen, you already know what it is. I moved the camera around. I wasn't sure how to, so I moved it around a little bit. First piece. And here we are. Yes, if you follow me, you know last year, I think it was, I picked up one of these and it has the red, blues, and greens. This time I went with something with a more minty tone. I think this is Hermes' new color. And I am loving it. And since I already like the style of this scarf, I figure, why not? Why not just go with what I already know works and that I love, right? So here we are. That is the first item. I'm trying to be a little organized and I don't know if that's gonna work out. Here is a second. If you already do not know the story, we have been in France since the beginning of April, and it has been amazing. We just got back from Petty. That was last week. This week, we had to pop over again because I needed to pick up an item that I just fell in love with while I was there. And while I was there, I picked these pieces up as well. You are all caught up. Somewhat. Listen, if you have not been following along, you definitely should. I mean, we took a road trip down the south of France, the French Riviera, and ended up in Monte Carlo, did some things there. Then we returned back going on our road trip, and let me tell you, we stopped in Marseille. There was a surprise there. Listen, there are all kinds of unboxings waiting for you on my channel. If you have not followed along, definitely go ahead, hop over there and check out those videos as well, okay? Let's just get that out the way. I've done my due diligence. I need to hurry up and go ahead and unbox because I'm starting to perfectionism is starting to leak in. So I'm starting to second guess this video, but I'm gonna keep going. I am going to keep going. Here is the next scarf. I am really feeling the theme of the horse riding tools. So I wanted something that actually had that. There was another scarf that I picked up in Marseille, and when he offered it to me, it was one with the green border, which I ended up getting, and one with the red border. I should have got that one because I fell in love with the one with the green border, and now I'm found this one because when I was in Paris, they did not have the other. So here we are. I got this as well. Yes. Do you see a theme? Of course you do. Listen, you think in the last unboxing, the last two unboxings I had in Paris, that I was really gonna leave France without any silk scarves? You know me better than that. Okay, come on. Here is the next. I am looking out the window because it's so beautiful out. What else am I supposed to know? Come on. I also check to see if the cows are out there because I don't know where you'll see them just roaming around. Ah, yes. Okay, I picked this up in blue Nior. Listen to me. Listen to me. I am loving this piece. And if you watched my other unboxing, you will know that I have this also in a more golden tone. But let me show you, this one's different. It is unique and special. And let me show you as to why. I want to protect my hair for one, because it's still drying, but also I want to protect the scarf or the silk piece because of the hair product that I put in. Okay, how's that look? Listen, I know you have noticed that I am wearing these head wraps and turbans a lot. And let me tell you as to why. Because they are easy. They're easier than wrapping a silk scarf a lot of times. So that's why a majority of the time I'll go with a turban over a silk scarf, unless I really want to sweat and struggle. Because sometimes dealing with the 140, and you know, I refuse to go smaller when it comes to that. A majority of the time, you know, I refuse to go to a 90 or a 70. Sometimes you just feel the 140. You feel like a 140 type of mode. My head space is yelling 140. So I just want to fight to get it on and look luxurious, voluptuous, and beautiful. Okay, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. I'm not doing that right now. On. Let's do this. Disclaimer: I have on shorts under here. Okay, I'm not naked. So this is the first way you can wear this piece. Then she said there's a second way. This is the second way, and that is with the slits being more of a V-neck than straight across. What do you think? Honestly, I guess if you are just in a rush and you're tossing it on, there's no wrong way. There you have it. The other option is, of course, to toss a belt on across. And I feel I would do that. Hold on. Yeah, I would do, I guess it really doesn't matter. It depends on how you want the neck to look. But maybe we should try that. Let me grab a belt. I wanted to grab the belt that was easy to see visually, but I did not also want to fight to get the buckle on. So this is what we get. What do you think? I will give you a close up. What do you think of this look? I really like it, to be honest with you. And honestly, I am liking it with this button down. But let's adjust this collar. This is one of my Calvin Klein button downs. It's older, it's a men's, and I picked this up at a thrift store years ago. So I decided to bring a number of things here. As you are well aware, this was one of those items that stays here in France. But look at that with the button down. Oh my gosh. Yes, if I did like an oversized button down so it drapes down lower and fits more like a dress, that would be amazing. If you see me looking this way, it's because my monitor is over there, and I want to make sure that you get a full visual of me in this piece. What do you think? Oh my gosh. Why did I not pop the collar sooner? Oh my goodness. It is so yummy. Now do you see why the turban and head wrap is so important? Look at that. It just fits. It just works well, especially with this piece. And with the scarf, if I wore a scarf instead and I'm trying things on, the scarf potentially can get caught or it could clash with what I'm wearing as far as colors and the pattern. So this is why, as of late, when we have been traveling out and about in the world, I have stuck with the turban. It's just easier, so much easier. Yes, let's continue. Yeah, this was not planned, but it worked out very well. I'm feeling really classy right now. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud for all of you. On to the next, and I think this is actually Hubs's piece. It is a cashmere. He was determined to get another scarf. I think he will end up with several. I love this one too. He tried on several, and this is the one that just really truly worked. He also ended up getting a jacket or coat. That's what he would categorize it as. He got a coat and another item. I also believe he got two tops, two sweaters. One is a zip, partial zip, and then the other, what was the other? I think it was just a crew neck. I am not going to show those pieces because it's harder to show Hubs's pieces when he's not trying them on. But this was one of them. And I will show the other piece that he did get. I think it's worth sharing because there's a whole theme and story to this. So now, on to the next. Yes, I told you this unboxing. It's serious, honey. It's serious. This is mine. We did also pick up Hub's mother a cashmere scarf. We are not going to unbox that because it's a gift. So it is for her to unbox and enjoy. Here is another 140 that I picked up. Previous to silk scarves, these two are in the size, I believe, 90. These are not 140s, FYI, so you know. We are getting back on track when it comes to the size that I love. Here is the 140. Yes, I already have one, maybe two of these, but not in this colorway. It is gorgeous. And once again, Hermes' newer color, that grayish blue is playing in there. I love it. I am not sure how this is going to look on, but I knew that I wanted it because it's a 140, and yeah. Oh yes, that looks good, especially like with this outfit because I have this pop of blue here. Oh yes, that looks so yummy. So this is going to look lovely with a pair of denim, a light colored denim, so a light wash, and a white button down or tee. Oh my gosh, this is going to be fabulous. It'll probably also work. No, it definitely will work with all navy as well. Yeah, you see that? Yes, something else that I am just in love with at the moment. So this is one other piece, a 140 that I picked up. How many more is there? How many more is there? Okay, joking. And here is the next. I really do try to keep the chaos down to a minimum, but okay, this is not a silk piece, but I saw this and it so reminds me of the piece that I love so much that I had to pick this one up as well. And once again, it has the bits when it comes to writing. I love this. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the design. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels, not physically, but how it feels when I'm wearing it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. This is just one of the lines that I am just in love with. And let's be honest, that's really what Hermes is about and how they started with writing gear, which they still do. Yes, I know many of people may not be aware of that, but yeah, go online and search Hermes saddles and you'll be surprised at how many unboxings that are happening at the moment of Hermes saddles. I picked up a cashmere scarf. No, I normally do not wear cashmere on my head, but I do plan on doing it because I do have a small cap that I could put underneath it to protect it from absorbing all the moisture from my coils or my curls or my hair. So yes, I will be doing that, but I had to have that one. I love it. Did not want to leave without that one. Before we move on to my last piece that I picked up, I want to show you what Hubs picked up. And yes, it was a bag. Look at that. Hubs wanted a bag for his wallet and his phone as he is shopping at the market or at the grocery store. And so he asked, and I was kind of skeptical. I was like, I don't know, babe. We've gotten 2 bags in France already. To get another bag, I'm not sure, but our essay was like, absolutely. She pulled out several bags. He tried on a number of bags, and this is the one he landed on, and he looked at it in different colors. I will insert a couple of the different colors that he looked at, but he settled on this one because the strap is just all black, whereas the others, the strap kind of was an opposite color. So they had a cream colored one and the strap was like a neon color, and then they had another one, I want to say gold. I'm not even sure if I'm recalling this correctly, but it also was like a neon tone. So of course, Hubs was like this. And when he actually asked me like, which one should I get? I was like, anything but the ivory, because I don't think that's going to work to your advantage. Just saying, as someone who loves bags, loves leather goods, especially Hermes, you want to be careful and make sure what you get fits your lifestyle. And this just checked a lot of boxes for him. So he's really excited to add this and have it. So if you notice, you see the H on there, perforated H. Yes. And the inside, before I forget, there's 2 snaps at the top. Just open that up. And then there is one big pocket and there's a slit here. To close it, you just fold this down and snap it. The strap does not come off. I wish it did. I think it would have been smart to make this interchangeable so you had more options, but it does not come off. And you could wear it, when you wear it, it's flat against your chest. So it's not bulking out in any way. So this is perfect for Hubs, and you can also wear it underneath a jacket. I love the idea of wearing it underneath a jacket. Just, if you want another layer of safety. And I really feel Hubs wanted one of these because in this trip, remember, I brought all mini bags and I've been carrying them like crazy. So all my bags, basically my phone fits in and some of my cards, and I've been loving it. I've been hands-free, going on and on and on for hours without even thinking about it. And also wearing it underneath my coat as a layer of protection. And I think he caught on to that. So here we are with this new piece for him. I'm excited for Hubs. Yay! I'm also enjoying the fact that he could tuck that into his backpack if he so wanted to, even though the strap doesn't come off. And that's another reason why the strap should have been able to come off as an option, is because then you can remove it and use it as just a wallet or a clutch if you so chose. But that is not an option, but he still can tuck it in his bag whenever he needs to. So I'm looking over here because I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I don't know. Let's get into the last piece. The last piece that I picked up that I've been talking about this entire time is these navy slacks. Yes, I will try them on for you. Absolutely will. I just wanted to make sure I give you a close-up. You see the seam there at the front so that you can see that. I saw these when we went to Petty for our first visit. Yes, with our essay. And let me show you something. After I saw this trench was hanging next to these slacks, and I just was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. Let me try both of these on for you. While we're at it, I'm also gonna try on this lacy top. Yes, the last time I did not try it on for you, but this time I am, and I'm going to go ahead and do the whole shebang so you can see what it looks like. So hold tight. This top, this lacy silky top, is a 34. I just put a white cami underneath, or a white tank, just so that I can show you how it looks. As for the slacks, they are a size 38, so you know, and they do have belt loops. They're high-waisted, 2 pockets in the back. But yes, I am really feeling and loving this. I went with a 38 because when I tried the 36 on, because of the seam in the front here, it was really fitted, like fitted to the point where it was like this and hugging my thighs. I am not comfortable with that. So let's get the last piece and then you'll see the full look. Here is the full look. I'm going to get them hemmed because it's an unfinished hem here. So I need to get them hemmed. We had the option of doing it while in Petty, but I told her I would just get it done locally when I get back. So this is the complete look. Yeah. What do you think? I would probably go with the turtleneck. I love this. Same material, same color scheme. I am loving this so much. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Just lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. As to why I am holding on to this, let me show you what I'm thinking. Even though this will work as well, but if I'm going for an all neutral monochrome look at that. Look how easy that is. This is why I love monochrome looks. I know for some, they may say fear of color, a fear of doing something outside the box and different, or fear of discovering who you are. For me, it has nothing to do with fear, okay? It's about the simplicity and the classic feel of it. I just love it. It's just me. It's just me. And it just worked. I just tossed this on and I'm like, okay, it may be a belt, maybe not, but I'm ready to go and dine somewhere and look fabulous as I do it, right? Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm just saying, all I can do is share what I love in hopes that you love it as well. But if not, it just gives you ideas. That's all. That's all it is. But yes, that is it. Speaking of that's all, that is all I have for you today. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it went by so quickly. But before I go, let me show you this look. Before we go, let me show you this. How dare I forget my lovely new mini constant and exotic. Yes, how does this pair with my look? Right? Oh my goodness. It is everything can eat it up. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is like the statement piece. Let me try it on with the jacket. And for reference, the jacket is a size 36 so that you know. I know that I mentioned it in the previous unboxing, but I want to make sure I mention it here as well. If you are just hopping on and haven't watched that unboxing as yet. Yes, I said as yet because you definitely should hop over there and watch that one. But here you go. What do you think? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What do you think? Right? Can you see it? Oh my gosh. Can you see how beautiful that is against this navy? It is everything. Yes, this look, to me, it's everything. It is. I know it's not going to be for everyone. Yes, it's just seamless. And that is what I love about it. So classic, so chic. And then with the turban, it just ties it all together. But I can also definitely see one of my 140s wrapped on my head with this. See, it just makes it easy for me to toss on any Hermes silk scarf. It just makes it easy when the palette is in monochrome. I can jazz it up with either my bag or my scarf, and I adore that option. So that is actually all I have for you. If you have not watched the unboxing of this beautiful, beautiful bag and the story, oh my gosh, starting in Marseille, you definitely need to go back and watch that. I know I keep saying this, but it is because it is just amazing what has happened. As always, thank you for joining me. I will see you back in the US. Until next time.